Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Alicia and I'm obsessed with stickers and planning, so if you are too, you're in the right place. My channel is full of plan with me's, sticker hauls, and other planning videos. All of my videos have timestamps in the description so you can skip around to different sections and to different shops in my hauls. And if this is your 20th time listening to this intro, you can go ahead and skip this too. All my social media links, including Instagram, are in the description, as well as all the supplies I use and notes about each video. The planner I'm currently using is my standard size vertical planner, which I use for decorative memory planning. I also just want to add a couple quick notes about me since I don't always remember to go into detail in my videos, and for new viewers it can be confusing. So when I mention work, I'm referring mostly to my bookkeeping position at a grocery store, and when I mention Anastasia, or Anna for short, she is my pet ball python. So let's go ahead and get started with this video, and I hope you enjoy. Alright, so we have another plan with me for you today. This is for last year, the week of March 30th through April 5th, I believe. So finally into April, thank goodness, because it's currently April when I'm filming, and I wanted to be ahead, but I'm like behind again. So we're getting there, Also, I apologize for having like all this paper and crap just like spread out on my desk so you like can't even see the marble background that I'm using. Like, why did I bother having that? I don't know, I've been watching a lot of Plan With Me's lately where everybody has like such a perfectly clean white background and workspace, like nothing's littered around, even when they're like putting stuff down. I'm like, no, I can't do that. I have my pages of extenders here, I have my template here that I'm following for my spread. I've got all kinds of stuff. That's just how I work. If it bothers you like a lot, let me know and I will try to like keep it a little neater so it doesn't look too cluttered and you can like really focus on the planner. But right now I'm a messy person and that's what we got. Anyways, so this week I just wanted to use a generic spring kit. I don't have that many, but I'm just kind of trying to use the ones that I have. I'm kind of picky about spring art now, but I have this spring cabinet kit from CoffeeDoodlesCo, or I guess Coffee Doodles, you know, it's interchangeable. But this is a mini kit, and it was like, I don't think I've used a CoffeeDoodlesCo mini kit yet, so it was like missing a lot of stuff. So I am going to be pulling in some stuff. Like for some reason, like weirdly, this kit doesn't have date covers, which is so funny because I feel like all other mini kit formats at least include date covers. So it's always really funny to see like what mini kits include this and that. Because like I'm an ultimate girl now. I only use like the fullest version of a kit unless like there's a step down that like doesn't have the full box checklist or something. But like I'm typically gonna go for the biggest of the biggest. So yeah, I had to pull in some date covers, and this is like why I'm super glad that I have this enormous collection of Simply a Mess date covers that I bought by accident, because I placed a huge order not realizing that she had updated her format to include the date covers and date dots in that format. And so I bought them all separately because that's what I was used to doing, and so I have like 15 of them. 15 of these little sheets in various colorways. So now I'm so glad that I had that to pull from, because you know I was able to match one pretty perfectly to the kit, so I'm really happy about that. I also dug through my date dots stash before digging into this brand new sheet, so I pulled in some pink ones and I think that's kind of cute. So that's what we're doing for date covers. I'm not going to split the washi in half necessarily, but I am going to cover up some of it with these glitter strips that I also had. I'm really trying to use up my collection, especially with mini kits. And what else? Oh yeah, I didn't even like think about habit trackers because I will need an extra one of those, so I'll have to grab that in 1 second. Thank God I checked right now, right? So I'm not doing really any foil with this kit. I keep thinking I have a light pink foil and I don't have a light pink like wiggle. So if y'all know if any like wiggle or like foil bundles that are like this specific shade of light pink, because I have a lot of kits that have like that color and I want to use like a pink wiggle with it, and then like I don't have that shade of teal, I don't have that shade of purple, I don't have that shade of pink. Like I don't have really like pastel foil wiggles, and I have a ton of everything else, so that's my current weakness. So I keep like using these kits and I can't use foil with them, so I haven't done like barely any foil in recent spreads, and it's kind of making me sad. So I'm not even doing minimal foil. I'm just doing bougie, which is essentially to me no foil, because bougie is the bare minimum of what I can have. So I am using rose gold bougie. This is a classic rose gold. It's not even pink. just because it's, you know, what I have, and I don't care. But I was just thinking the other day, like for weeks that I actually don't want to use any foil but I have to use bougie, I was trying to think of like what a good, you know, neutral color would be for that, and like silver would definitely go with this because there's a lot of gray in this kit. But I was like, what about black? Because, like, you know, I use a lot of black scripts that most people use as foil, but I was like, no, that would still stand out too much. So I was thinking like maybe like a light gray, so you can see there's something there behind the boxes, but it's not like super obtrusive, and it's not taking away from the rest of the spread. And I know that there's like, I think it's like taupe, or like there's a color that exists. It's kind of like what I'm thinking of, and having that as like a bougie box I think would be really cool. So I don't know, we'll see if that like is invented in the future, but I don't think bougie is like catching on with people as fast as like I would prefer, because I don't know, I don't see my planning style like too often out there. But anyways, that was just kind of my thought process, and I know this intro is really long because of that, but I don't know, I had some thoughts that I wanted to get out. So welcome to Alicia's Thoughts Corner, where I share way too much as if I'm filming a haul and I'm just filming a plan with me. Anyways, so yeah, let's go ahead and get into it, and I will see you on the other side of the base layout for the day by day. So let's go ahead and get into the day by day. So Monday, surprise, surprise, I'm starting off by marking work using a giant sticker from Cat Studio to mark that, and the script is from Plana Hannah. I also got groceries that day, so that is a grocery bag from Fox and Cactus, I think, and the script is from Kinsey. As usual, I will only tell you when scripts are not from Kinsey's because most of them are. And then I also read and finished Quest, which is the book I was reading at the time. So I forgot to write that I finished it. I just wrote that I read it. The script is from Letters to Apollo, and that is a Wonton in a Million character of Sui, I think. And I also tried out a new braided hairstyle I wore for probably a few months and then just completely stopped. I haven't worn that in so long. I don't even know what happened, but I was just experimenting a lot more with hairstyles back then, and just I guess got bored of it. But I didn't have any like hair doing stickers necessarily, so I'm just using the Scribbler from Twirl Prince Co., where her hair is in curlers, which is really ironic because my hair is naturally super curly. But I just thought it was like, you know, she's doing a new hairstyle, and so that's what I was doing. It was also perfect weather that day. I don't remember where that Sun and Clouds sticker is from, but it is a perfect representation of my idea of perfect weather. Just where it's like just lightly chilly, where like a light cardigan will do, but also there's still sun. And my shower broke. I was really mad about that because it was not the only time that it has happened. So I'm using a shower sticker from Once More With Love to mark that. And then I watched the movie Seven that evening for the first time, which was, I don't know, it was decent, but it was not a favorite. Like, I think it's a little bit overhyped, but it was worth the watch, I would say. Like, I feel like I was expecting more because you know, my favorite kind of stuff is Saw, which is like the worst of the worst, like the most gory possible. And I felt like I was expecting a little bit more of like gore plus like intrigue from Seven, and I felt like they didn't go far enough. So yeah, a little bit of a disappointment. That scary movie watching sticker is a munchkin from What's More Love as well. Going to Tuesday, I slept in. There's a little vanilla character from Papershire, and the script is from Letters to Apollo to mark that. I watched a couple shows, Avatar and The Office. So both of those character stickers are from the CoffeeDoodlesCo. And I also called my parents that day as well. And that girl on the phone is from Van City Stickers. I'm finding it really hard to cover up the icons on the little things that I've been using lately. Because, like, I don't know, I use a lot of oddly shaped stickers to go over them. And sometimes they just don't cover up the icon that well. So, cannot wait till I move into some newest format Glam Planner and SPC, because they don't have icons on their little things anymore. So I cannot wait till I don't have to deal with that. But yeah, I also worked that evening. I was a closer instead of an opening bookkeeper. So I broke out this new sticker. See, this is why I filmed the haul already, because I really wanted to break into these new stickers from Paper and Thread. That is Pumpkin the kitty cat, who is doing some bookkeeping or budgeting. So I'm using that to mark work. I just needed to add some new stickers to my rotation, so this is kind of a spoiler because that haul is not going to go up yet, but it's a new sticker. And did I say the script was from Letters to Apollo? I'm pretty sure I did. Anyways, I started the next book in the series that I was reading, which is called Siren. That's the next book, and that is a kitty cat with the books from Paper Echoes, I think. I also went grocery shopping. I literally just saw the name of the shop that grocery shopping script is from on that sheet, and that's the only time I've ever looked at the name of the shop. I think it's Let's Planet, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I looked at it, tried to remember it, and then immediately threw it out, so I hope it's Let's Planet. Anyways, the girl doing her shopping is from Paper and Thread. And then I also ate at Subway. I think I had some coupons for some free sub sandwiches, so I was just kind of going through those that came in the mail. Or like really cheap ones or something like that. So that is a new sub sandwich sticker from Beneva Creations. Exciting to use that for the first time. I've never marked any Subway, I don't think, or maybe like once or twice, but it's few and far between. I kind of miss Subway now that I'm thinking about it. There is one right next to my work, but there's also a taqueria that has the best burritos, so usually I go for that. Anyways, Wednesday, sleeping in again. That is a Mochi the Cat sticker from, I'm gonna get this wrong. Is it Parasol Paper Co? That's gonna be my guess, Parasol Paper Co. I'm also using another work sticker from Paper and Thread. This time it's Chip the Chihuahua instead of Pumpkin the cat, who was working. And yeah, so I worked that evening as well. Then I read more of my book at work, and that is an Exo the dog sticker from Creating a Co to mark doing that. And then I listened to podcasts on my walk home, which I do, you know, every single day now, but I used to mark it a lot more. And that podcast sticker is from Once More with Love. So it was also really hot that day. I've noticed that around this time of year is when it starts to really heat up, in March and April. So that sticker is Lil from Some Little Things, just sitting on a little cushion in front of the fan, which is what I have been kind of doing lately. I don't know, it started getting cold again, but for a brief period there in March, it was starting to get really hot here. So I had to bring out the fan again. I couldn't get it working, but thankfully my boyfriend was able to, because he is really good at that sort of thing. And I was just annoyed this day at work. Like, sometimes I have days where I'm just like totally annoyed. I'm not here for it. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to talk to customers and help them, which is a shame because that's my job. Customer service is part of it. The other part is bookkeeping, but yeah, so it was rough. And not only that, but Anastasia didn't eat that day. I think she was beginning her fast, her really long fast. And that sticker is from Sweet Bean Plans. And I was really stressed and sad because she was not eating. I think it had been a couple weeks, maybe a few weeks. So yeah, she didn't eat the previous week. Did she eat the week before? No, she didn't. So yeah, it was week 3 that she wasn't eating, I think, at least. And it was really starting to stress me out because I knew that ball pythons sometimes go on fasts, but I didn't think it would happen to her. Like, you never think it's gonna happen to your girl, but it did. It did. Hopefully the last time, though. So Thursday, woke up early, used a bit of a repetitive script here. Even though the sticker says early bird, I just put wake up early just because, to fill up space. That sticker is from Beneva Creations, and I did rip it in half by accident because I find that premium matte paper sometimes will rip. But I use it anyway because I'm not one to waste things. I also tried to squeeze in Mocha. The sticker I wanted to use for Mocha was too big, so I'm replacing it with a Once More with Love one later. But yeah, this was back when I wasn't drinking coffee that often, so I only drank mocha a couple times a week, so I had to mark it. And I also had to email some my credit card statements to my parents because I took out a loan from them, and a condition of that was I had to show them my spending to show that I wasn't just going to rack up more debt. So yeah, that emailing stickers from the Coffee Monsters Co. I also did a little self-therapy session, which is where I kind of just talked out a particular issue that I was hoping I would work on. I find that talking it out as if you're in therapy like really helps, even if you don't go to actual therapy. It's the only time I did that, even though I keep meaning to do it more. Clearly that didn't happen. But yeah, that therapy sticker is from Whimsical Cat Studio. I worked. That is a munchkin from Once Worth Love to mark that. So it was another afternoon work. And then I read more of Siren, another munchkin from Once Worth Love to mark that. So I also got groceries before I came home from work that day. That bag of groceries looks like it's from the Littlest Planner, but again, that's like the one shop where like I'm never 100% certain that a sticker is from them, even though it probably is. Like, I don't even know why. It's just, I need to like really narrow that down and like understand that better. Anyways, I watched more Avatar, and that sticker is from Some Little Things. Script is from Planet Hannah. And then I cuddled with Anastasia because I was probably feeling really worried about her, so I just wanted to have some, you know, mommy-daughter time. And that's my custom Nana from Papershire of me and Anastasia for that. And let's see, I also texted my grandma Cindy, which I literally never do. I do not keep in contact with this grandma, although, you know, she lives like in the same city as my parents, so whenever I go there, you know, we always get together and we do vacations and stuff. But like she and I don't have like the relationship where we talk to each other one-on-one, which is just fine with me because I have that with my other grandma who is exactly like me, and this grandma Cindy, she and I are not quite the same. But yeah, we were just texting about something or other, like it was probably something important, but I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, that phone is from Fox and Cactus to mark that. It was also trash day, so took out the trash. That's another EXO the dog from Creating a Co. And then it was payday, so there's a little flag left over from the Scorpions Co kit to mark that. I'm trying to kind of use those up lately, if you can tell. Friday, I woke up early again, 2 days in a row. Crazy, I know. I was like really starting to try to get back into that. So that is a munchkin from Once Worth Love, waking up with the sun. I had pancakes. Script is from Planet Hannah. And then it's the first time using that little stack of pancakes from Paper and Thread. I love it because they're like cat shaped. So fun. And then I started an online finance course, like kind of just one of those like Skillshare, but you know, it was a different website, but like kind of the same thing where it's like low stakes. I just was curious about, you know, what it had to offer me. I haven't even finished it. I took like maybe 3 weeks of it, and then I was like, I forgot about it, honestly. It's been on my to-do list for over a year, guys. Like, literally. Anyway, that's studying stickers from the Coffee Monsters Co. I did actually stock up on a few more studying sticker sheets, even though I'm not in school anymore. I'm already, you know, I graduated a while ago, several years ago, and I don't anticipate on going back to school, but just online courses, I really like them. So, you know, if I find one every now and then, I like to have studying stickers for that. It's kind of exciting to use that because it was like a whole branch of stickers that I wasn't able, you know, I didn't think I'd ever be able to use them again because I'm not in school anymore. So I really like the fact that I was able to use one of those again. And then on my way home from work, I hiked home and wait a minute, I didn't have work this day. Oh my god, so I went out from home and I hiked and I listened to podcasts, which I really love. The podcast I like is My Favorite Murder. I like a few. I have like 5 podcasts that I love. But my guilty pleasure is My Favorite Murder. Like, that's what I watch while I plan, while I was watching it right now, while I was putting the spread down. I'm just obsessed with it. So the listening to headphone sticker is Kisma from Glam Planner, and then the hiking sticker is a Lil from Some Little Things. I called my grandma Alice, the other grandma, that day, munchkin from Once Worth Love for that, and then I had a White Russian that evening. I'm trying to alternate the stickers I use to mark that particular drink, so that is from Papershire, I think, from a cocktail sheet, just like last week, but a different sticker. I also had a migraine stickers from Once Worth Love. Had an Amazon package delivery, also Once Worth Love sticker, but I don't know where the script was from. And then I watched Inception that evening because you'll see what happens next after that. But yeah, so I watched that, and that sticker is Lil from Some Little Things. This was not my first time watching Inception. This is probably my second or third, I want to say. But the reason I did that was because I was recording my first ever podcast episode with my friend Robert online over, I think, Discord is how we usually do it. But yeah, we originally intended to put it up, you know, to actually publish our podcast, but I don't think we intend to anymore. We're kind of just like, it's more of a for fun thing, but like we just like chatting about movies, like we're really good at that. So that was fun. That's a podcast sticker from Whimsical Cat Studio for that. And then I also had a delivery of medication, so there's a little art sticker, don't know where it's from, although the spacing, the offset of like the outline makes me think it's probably from the Littlest Planner, because she always has that, like, she has that specific offset. Like if you look at the grocery sticker from Thursday, it has the same offset, so I just think that's funny, and her phones do too. But yeah, so I also went to sleep early that day, and that is a little kitty Snowball the cat from Paper and Thread. Super cute. Don't like the overlapping of the script, but I've tried to do it more lately so that it's like tasteful, so that you can still read the script and it's not interfering too much with the sticker. And if it is, then I usually cut the sticker, so you'll kind of see that. I had to do that more in this spread than I am happy with, but you know, ultimately it's the right decision. So going into Saturday, I did actually get to use that mocha sticker. I just transferred it over to this day instead because I had the room to, which means I did have to kick out the sticker that I was going to use there, but that's okay, I can just reuse that later. And that was the other day that I had a mocha that week. I slept forever that day, obviously, because I woke up early the previous 2 days. Like, I can't do it that many days in a row. And that, like, passed out girl is from Whimsical Cat Studio. I played Animal Crossing. So I got this sheet of all the fruits from Animal Crossing from Wild Summer Designs, and I don't like using them on their own because it just looks like an apple sticker that I could have got from anywhere. And I'm like, how do you know that's an Animal Crossing sticker? Like, I guess because the Animal Crossing script next to it, but like, I don't like that you can't tell on its own. So I don't know, I may try to layer those with like another type of Animal Crossing sticker if I want to use those in the future. I actually just thought of that idea now, and I think that's a good idea, so maybe we'll try that in the future. But yeah, I just needed a big sticker for this half box, and that was one I hadn't used before. So I also watched Avatar that day again, sticker from CoffeeDoodlesCo from the same sheet. I worked, that's another new sticker that I just recently filmed a haul for that you haven't seen yet, also from Paper and Thread, just another one to add to my work rotation. That is Monty the Battlebee calculator. And here I'm using another fun like half extender, which I'm like trying to use more now. I just, you know, this was the time I finally figured out how to do the bougie boxes over that, and I think I did really good with this one. But it was a struggle before, but I think I finally like gotten comfortable with that. So I also got fried rice from my coworker Hermie at work. She always gives me free food. She's so sweet. I have two coworkers that do, and it's just so lovely. But she made homemade fried rice and brought some in for me, and that was just so special. It was so good. I love fried rice. So there's a rice sticker from Paper Shire. I don't really have any like fried rice specific stickers, I don't think, but I just now before doing this voiceover on Facebook, Helen from the CoffeeDoodlesCo announced that she's gonna do like some of her favorite foods and make them into stickers, and some of them are like stuff that I literally need stickers for. So one of them is fried rice, so I'm like psyched for that. I'm gonna get so freaking many. And then I'm also going to, she also has taiyaki stickers, and that's like literally my favorite food. Can't even tell you, I love taiyaki. And dango, which I think is like mochi. It's like a mochi related dessert, and I always need more mochi stickers. So that, and then like a whole bunch of others like dumplings, like all my favorite foods. So I'm like so hyped about that. Okay, so also I read more of my book that day. Script is from Valerie's Papery, and the emojis from the CoffeeDoodlesCo. Got a ride home from my best friend Jess at work. That's both of us in the car from Whimsical Cat Studio. I kind of got the girls to look like us, and then I watched the movie Wonder Park that evening. That I think that's a Once More with Love box of popcorn right there. But yeah, Wonder Park is just a cute little animated movie. I actually really like it. I don't remember, I know it's like about an amusement park that this girl creates. as a kid. She like creates it just as a craft, and then it like comes to life later in her life, and she gets to like go on an adventure to like save this park or whatever. It's cute. It's not the best thing I've ever seen. Like, it's not really that memorable. I don't remember too much about it, but it was cute, and I do encourage you to watch that, like especially if you have kids. And if you've run out of every other animated movie like me, I kind of have to go searching now to find new animated movies. But I think it's definitely worth the watch if you need some animated movie to watch that is new, because I don't hear anybody speaking about it. I think it's an Amazon Prime movie. Anyways, on Sunday it was Jessie's birthday, and it's funny because pre-planning for the spread was actually what reminded me of her birthday this year, so I remembered it, thank God. But yeah, so the happy birthday script is from Letters to Apollo, I think, and then the girl that's meant to look like Jess is from Fox and Pip. I had to cut her in half, so sad. And then the present is from, I think, Fox and Cactus. So I also slept in that day as well. That is the little dinosaur from Benny Creations, script from Letters to Apollo. And for meal prepping, I cooked some beef in my Instant Pot that day. So that is a Paper Shire sticker for that, of little Vanilla with the Instant Pot. So cute. I also edited photos and a plan with me that day. So I'm using this editing sticker from the CoffeeDoodlesCo that I forgot to take out now, so you will see that at the end. But yeah, I kind of like how I did that half box with the mixing and matching scripts, because usually I don't do that too successfully, but I think this one looks good. Like, I used the and like it looks like it works. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself for that whole thing. And the next box for the Instagram post I did for my haul that went up that day was not so successful because I had to cut the camera in half. But like, I don't know, it's okay because like now I have two perfectly usable halves of a camera, and I'm gonna save the other half and maybe use it in another spread. So I mean, you can kind of tell it's a camera, right? Kind of. Like, at least I know what it is. Anyways, I also watched Adventure Time, and of course I forgot to bring out the script for that too. I was really not on my game for this plan with me, which is kind of fair because I did it really hurried, and I pulled my stickers for this while I was under the influence of a certain alcoholic drink, very much so, so that kind of makes sense. But I don't know, it made it a lot more fun because like pulling stickers, I don't know, it's the part I like the least and also the most depending on my mood. So it was much better last night. Anyways, I don't remember where that TV is from, but if I had to guess, I would say Some Little Things. I also drew on my iPad, and that girl's from CoffeeDoodlesCo. Watched Avatar again. The script is from Plana Hannah. That is Aang from the CoffeeMonsters.co sheet for Avatar. Had some pizza for my dinner, or for my movie that evening, and that pizza time is from Candy Bee Designs. I haven't used that sticker before, so I was really happy to have the space to use that. And then I watched Holmes and Watson for my movie that evening, that Detective Girls from Musical Cat Studio. As far as Sherlock Holmes movies go, it is not my absolute favorite. It was kind of amusing, but I expected more from the pairing of Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly because they're an amazing comedic duo, like think Step Brothers. But in this movie, I felt like it wasn't quite that level of humor, and I like more serious adaptations of Sherlock Holmes anyway, like the show Sherlock and the Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock Holmes movies. I love those. So like, I wasn't even sure that comedy was like the right thing for Sherlock Holmes. And you know, if it was really funny, I might have made an exception, but it was only mildly funny, and I was like, this is kind of like more of an insult. It's like not worth my time. But it had that woman, what's her name? I think it's Kelly MacDonald or something, that Scottish woman who, whenever there's a Scottish girl's role or voice role, like she plays Merida, like it's gonna be her. She's everywhere. Love her so much. So she played like the housekeeper, whatever her name is, I don't remember, but or like the landlady, whatever that role is, but love her a lot. So she kind of helped that movie, but ultimately wasn't worth it, I don't think. So yeah, that is it for this spread. I forgot there was no deco in the kit, but honestly I didn't really have any deco to pull in from elsewhere. I could have done some maybe spring stickers, but honestly this is a non-foiled spread, so I don't feel like I have to go all out with anything, so I'm not going to do too much extra. I didn't even cut the bottom washi in half like I initially wanted to. I just pulled in a glitter strip, so like that's that. But ultimately, everything else looks pretty good for what it is. All the extra stickers I had to pull in, it works nicely. I managed to get the sidebar all set. I wasn't thinking that I was going to have room for everything, but I did, so that's good. And yeah, ultimately I'm pretty darn pleased with this. So yeah, there you go, yet another non-foiled spread. Hopefully we can get back into some foil soon. I really hope. But thank you so much for watching. If you want to like, comment, subscribe, and share, that would be super fantastic. And I will see you in my next video. Ciao, ciao.